Hello, my friends. I'm Brother Rex. Once again, thank you for taking a moment out of your day to allow me to share just a word with you. Today, I want to talk to you about the Beatitudes, the attitudes that we should possess as a child of God, as a follower of Jesus Christ. And I'm going to go to Matthew chapter 5, and I'm going to read to you beginning in verse 3. Now, I'll be reading from the King James Version. Matthew chapter 5, beginning in verse 3. The Bible says here, Jesus tells us, he says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." And then he tells us in verse 13, he says, "Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and be trodden under the foot of men." Now, I talked to you a little bit in our last message about 3 marks of a true disciple, and that was about denying yourself, taking up your cross daily, and following Jesus. Now, I wanted to go back and touch base with these attitudes, the attitudes that we should possess, these Beatitudes, if you will. After Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, he's preaching the Sermon on the Mount, and he starts off with these Beatitudes here, these traits, if you will, that are also marks of a true disciple of Jesus Christ. Now, I want you to understand something. These traits, to truly possess these traits, this is something that's got to come. It has to come from within us. This is not something that we merely display on an outer surface, but this is something that must come from within the inner man. Now, this is something that we must possess truly within our heart. And when we truly possess this within our heart, it will be displayed on our outer actions, if you will. Now, the more we submit in faith and the more we submit in obedience, the more we grow spiritually, the stronger we're going to get, and the stronger our inner person will become. The stronger our inner person will become, the more we'll be more apt to display these Beatitudes, and we'll be able to possess this deeper inner attitude that's reflected in our outer actions, and we can display what it means to be a Christ-like child of God. Today, I would like you to focus on these Beatitudes, and I would like you to go out and focus on areas that you might need to work on in these Beatitudes that Jesus gives us on the Sermon on the Mount, and see how we can grow so that we can be the salt of the earth. We don't want to lose our savor, but we want to be something precious that Jesus sends forth as we come in contact with those needing to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm Brother Rex, and may God bless and keep you today.